Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. So today we are going to learn something interesting, which will be a live technique for web application. And in this we are going to send emails with Python, and then this we can apply it in many projects, maybe Django projects, maybe other Python projects. And throughout the series of this video, I want to show you the best one of the best GUI frameworks for Python that you can use to create web interfaces without maybe HTML, CSS, and maybe JavaScript stuff. And it is really doing a lot, yet it is a very easy framework. And maybe you can learn this today, and it will be helpful to you. So let's get into and do that quickly. So I want to go to gitdsc and create a folder, since this video is related to gitdsc Muni University. I always create them here, and I want to call this email sending. But I want to open it in Visual Studio Code. And here we are. We want to write I want to start by writing a command line program, then later on we can write a GUI program. So let me create let me call this as my function that sends email, send email.py, and I start. So usually let me do this from scratch, because I want us to hard code this together by thinking about it and how it all goes. Usually when you are sending an email, you need an email sender, that is the person sending the email. You need a receiver, and also you need a message. So that's something to look at, and you can write your code around that. So we shall use some frameworks for Python to do that. One of them is for Google, that is SMTP, and it will be totally free, which we shall utilize in this case. So right now I have to first make those imports, but let me quickly first say, right, let me call this function as email sender. And I define the sender like I said. You need someone sending the email. I can keep that empty, sorry for that. Then I need the receiver, and I then need the message. Later on I will need some parameters from the library. Those will be the port number. If you can look at SMTP library online, you see that it requires the port number, then it requires maybe the context. So those are the things. It requires also the host. So I will start from the host that we shall use for our email sending. The host will be smtp dot Gmail. We are using Google Products.com, and then I will need the port number. If you search for the port numbers for SMTP, you can get them online. I'm using 2465. Then you can define the context. This context will be from a library called SSL, which is a secure context that we can use to create a session that we shall use in sending this email. So it is an SSL. You can type that, and then you import it. And also we shall need to import SMTP lib, which is always there available for us to use. SSL.create secure context or create default context. Having done that, we have all the parameters we need to create our email, and then we shall now, I want to open with context manager so that our server is open to receive commands like login, like send email. So that's what I will be using with smtplib.ssl smtp.ssl. You can see that it requires these parameters like host. The host, we already have it up there, like port number. Then it requires many other things, but I want to go straight to context by skipping all these, because these are the most important things, the three of them. So I will explicitly define context, because I can't just call upon it. These are parameters defined, because if you right click and you see the declaration of this message, you can see that in its initialization or creating its object, it needs these parameters. But then I want to go straight to context, and I say context equals to context, like I've already defined context. So after opening that, I want to open it as something like server, because I don't want to always repeat myself by writing all this, dot do this. So I will say server dot login, and I will log in using the username and then the password. The username will be this sender, the person configured to be able to send or receive emails, and then the password. So right now we are using the command line, and later on we shall see that you will be having your website where people will have to contact you, and they feed in their details, and then that email you've configured is the one to receive those emails. You always see organization emails receiving messages from different customers. So that's what happens. I shall show you how to configure and get that key or get that app password, so that it can receive emails over that email you want to configure. So right now I want to log in the sender, but I want to change this parameter to username, but keep in mind that he will be the sender, and also the password, which we have to define here. All these you can name them any way you want, but then you are going to use them here. So username and then password, that is what you log in with, and then you say that server.send, you send mail. Usually you are sending mail from who to who, and also finally to someone. So I will say from maybe username, then to the receiver, and then the message from who to who, and also give me the message body in short. So let's first configure all these. Receiver can be someone like I will give, since this is a test, I will give my other primary email to receive this, so that I show you that it is working this way. So Anita .com, and then let me show you how to get this. We can also make our message a multi-line string by supplying three quotes, and you can say hi, it's me from Python. This is the message you want to send to the person. Oh, I needed this, but you can scale this to a large application. So the password, let me show you how to get this password. So username, password, let me just put it here for concurrency or for consistency, and then I show you how to get this to get the passwords. So you need to go to your to your Gmail application you want to use for receiving the emails, and then you need to click on it and say manage your Google account. Then get to security, and then you have to turn on two-step verification. If you've not done that, you can do that, and then it's where you click again, first to verify, and then you need to go down and click on app passwords. So you can see these are other keys I've been creating, but I'm free to delete them. I'm free to create another one. Maybe I call it email sender, and you create this, then it gives you this any password you can use. So I copied it, I have to paste it in here, and then I give the username as the email that is having that app password. Mwesigwa maybe 58. So that is the email having my app password, and we are now set. After doing this, we can say print. I want to see in the terminal that I've been able to send this email. Maybe if there is success, I can say email maybe has been sent. So I need to run this script, and I then see what it does. Then we can go to using the GUI, which is called Streamlit in this case. So I need to open my terminal, and then I say, since this is a Python script, I say Python. Let me first remove my camera. Python, then email. Oh, let me see where we are. It is called send email.py. I can use Python 3 since it's the Python that I'm using in this case. Wow, nothing has happened because we've not called our function. Yes, we need to call it down here. It is called email sender. Then I repeat. So I can see that your email has been sent, and now let's check to confirm that it's really there. I need to go to my Google accounts, to the other email I supplied, which is here as my primary email, and then we can see that this is the email that we wrote. Usually it must get a subject, maybe here to tell you that a person had this subject, and I can maybe, to send a subject, you can put it here and say maybe I am testing. Let me not put this, testing SMTP email, and maybe I can say, to let this multi-line string know that I'm continuing from this line, I can use this backslash, and we can read about it in multi-line string formatting. You know, when you put a multi-line string and you do like this, it means you are creating a new line. But if you tell Python that backslash it means that new line won't be created. So after a subject, then it will be showing me, hi, it's me, Joshua from Python. So I can again do Python, run this, then I will be able to see that my email looks like, you can see that now we have a subject from this person testing an email. Then that has been a success. We can now go to using Streamlit, a package or a library for Python, which helps us to have a web application, a graphical user interface. But right now we shall do some some small changes in our program because we have to import it somewhere and then it runs. So right now let me have a virtual environment created here by saying new terminal, then you create a virtual environment. I use Python 3, then you use the negative m flag, then env. After doing that, you can see that a virtual environment has been added here. So I will use I will say pip install streamlit. Make sure you write it like it is, and oops, and then it can go through the steps to download, because Streamlit is somehow a heavy library, and it has pandas, it has visualizations. So right now I have it somewhere installed, so I won't use my data to do that. I will just copy the environment and I paste it there, but I was just showing you how to do it. Alright, so let me first go where I have it, and then I can copy it and save it there. So I usually keep them somewhere. Hopper libraries, streamlit env. Can copy all these and then I throw them. I throw them in here. We just create a new folder called env. I need to go back and then I paste what I copied. So having that done, I want to make it my default interpreter for this environment, and you do that by you can use Shift Control and P, then you search for select interpreter, which I already have highlighted here. Then you select the interpreter that has env, and then you open a new terminal again, and now you have to start running your Streamlit application, but we haven't written anything for real. Let me just create a main.py file, and then I import streamlit as st. I don't want to keep on calling it like streamlit.this, but st.something. So having done that, you can test it by saying st. It has some component called header, and I can say maybe contact us. By doing that, we can be able to run our Streamlit, and then we say what one line has for us. Run, then main.py. It has already a web application for you that says contact us, and then let's keep on building upon this. We need to create a form where someone will put in his email or her email by saying form is equaling to st. It is called st.form. It usually has something like a key called maybe send. This is any key that I specify. I can just say send email. There are many forms I can be having on my application, and you give them different keys so that you can be able to refer to them maybe at some certain instances. You can check on Streamlit by doing let me create a new terminal, I call upon it, and I show you some other objects inside Streamlit. Then let me first have to run Python, and then I import streamlit. Let me first see if there is someone calling. Sorry for that. Import streamlit, and then I have to check and you have to see that there is success. There are many things, video, warning, watcher, so you can go through everything inside here and see what it has for you. You see things like st dot balloons. I don't know what that gives, but you see it there. You can run this and then you see what it gives, I think. So it has many interesting things, and that's how you can see what are there. Right now let's use the with context manager, and we open our form and then be able to send the message if someone enters this. So with that form open, I want to put a text box where someone can fill in their email, what email they are using to send us a message. So I can say email is something like streamlit dot text input, and then I say your email, and then I have to put maybe the text area, which I can call a message that someone will send us. st dot it has a text area. Then this text area has some argument, some parameter called label is equaling to your maybe your message. Then it must have a submit button. If you don't give it a submit button, you will see it complaining that an error, you must supply submit button. So usually it is a Boolean object. I can say submitted is equaling to st dot form submit button, and it usually has a name, maybe send. You can say send email, and then you want to check if it has been submitted. If submitted, if someone clicks on submitted, do something, maybe send email. I may say you can import send email, because that's the function you wrote the other side, and it's the one you're going to use to send this email. Send email, and then print for me or alert for me that an email has been sent. You also want to clear the content after this from the form, and that one I can first remind myself from this. I can import streamlit, and then I say help streamlit dot form. I see the parameters that the form can use. Usually it has key. I can see that clear on submit is an attribute I can add to the form. Clear on submit is equaling to true, and then now we are ready to send our email. But okay, let's send our email, then we can pick anything which is wrong, but we have to do some changes in our function. If you can look at it, we want this email to carry a message as an object from this message here. It can be this the text area, so it's the one we are going to supply. Send email, but with a message, for which the message is this one here. Then we have another thing. To apply, let's not call the function from here, but the receiver the receiver will be someone else, so we shall have to edit that, and we say send message given. Then the receiver or the sender will be this person in the email, so we shall say comma, then we put email to tell us which person has sent this. And actually we can combine that into one message. We can say message is equaling to we can concatenate these, or we do string formatting and say message, then message, then plus email. We can say from someone, or we can also use a new line here. It is now complaining because we use the double quotes even outside, so we can use single quotes here. Email. So we take this to have also two parameters, which the receiver. So we can remove this line because the receiver will be used somewhere here, and there we are good to go. So let's first try this and see if it is running as expected. I put my email as maybe joshamwesigwa.com. Hi from DDSC Money University. Then I see modi object is not callable. That is nice. Getting these errors, we have to look at them, because programming is not all about evading away from the errors, but it's all about after seeing an error, how you go about it. So the object is not callable because I just imported send email as this file that I wrote, but not send email as a function under this. So that's why you see there is that misconception. So I can say from send email import the function that was there, which is email sender, and then it's the email sender that I will use. So let's try that again and see if it's working as expected. 58. And I say hi from DSC Money, and we see it running. So right now you can see that it's a success. Your email has been sent, and if you try to check there, you can see that what did we write? Let's again check. I hope it's the internet doing that, because someone is trying to call me. So let's try it again. Message, email. You run it again. Hello from guistreamlit, and then we try to send. Your email has been sent. Oh, it is sending, but it is using the message which is inside this script. It's me, Joshua from Python, and we didn't give it a message to be something else. So it is taking that plus another one. So we can explicitly say that inside this script of ours, the message is not this, but it's this that the person put in the label. So let's try that again. Hello, hello, hello. So that is it from Joshua Maisigwa. Hello Anita. Hope finally we've come to an end of what we were supposed to do, and I did all those workarounds to show everything that can come along while you're coding, the errors, then how to go about them, but finally we have to achieve something at the end of it all. So that's what we can use, and more videos like these are coming to show you how we can integrate all these aspects somewhere else. So thank you for keeping with me up to the end, and that's it. Bye.